This is George Webb's Day 500 summation. This is the month summarizing March 2017. Early on, we knew that this was more than DNC political operatives operating in the spy ring. Immediately, we connected the dots back to Amjad Awand 25 years earlier, actually going almost back 35 years earlier, to the beginnings in Pakistan of using the Pakistani ISI to run drugs into the United States for payment for weapons going in the opposite direction. Now, perhaps it wasn't just the ISI, but it was creating a plural ISI, many ISIs. And this was not just one Iran Contra, but this was many Awan Contras. And we just had added an S to ISI to create ISIS. Potentially, this spy ring was enabling the creation of gun running and drug running for ISIS. Very early in March, we had speculated that this spying may have been the core of the information taken to the FISA court in May of 2016, only to be rejected and then heard by a FISA review panel, a three-judge panel, on July the 12th. We still don't know if that's true. But the fact that this spy ring could have connections to subversive groups and that this may be a leak to terrorist organizations as well as an infiltration program in the United States quickly came on March the 2nd. And then March the 3rd, we summarized and speculated that maybe the Awans were behind the Spectrum hack as well. If they hacked the DNC for Hillary Clinton, why wouldn't they hack Trump Tower for Hillary? Early on, we noticed the Awans had ties to Fethullah Gulen and the Hezbollah drug running network from Turkey. And we also had noticed that with 16 years of running wild on Capitol Hill and places like DHS and the different parts of the government known as the secure backbone or the DynCorp backbone, they could have placed operatives all along the DynCorp backbone, resulting in hacks in the DHS or the two famous OPM hacks, which literally compromised millions of records for veterans and veterans' families. And then finally, we just looked into all the ownership of the 22 different businesses and 12 different homes that the Awans had owned. It just seemed very early on that the Awans had created a spy ring to bring as many doctors into the country and give them false papers. And a lot of folks had been brought into the Department of Information Systems, which was a key provider to many surveillance organizations such as the National Geospatial Administration as well. And finally, it seemed like there was a car theft ring that was being supported, complete with its own Luca Brasi muscle, by a guy named Arshad Mahmoud, a murderer who had killed someone at a Richmond car dealership in what had looked like an enforcement killing using MS-13 gang members as the hands and feet of the murder. We couldn't draw any conclusions about the Awans and the nefarious activities that might be going on the server the Awans had. We had several good ideas of what might be on that pay-to-play server that New York Police Department captain had talked about. We had several indications that there may be drug traffic, illegal weapons traffic, even trafficking of younger women to Islamic countries. And potentially, in the worst case scenario, even places where doctors were identifying prisoners that were about ready to die and would be prospective organ donors. We didn't know what was there, but we knew that there was a history, there was a modus operandi. We knew it had happened all before with the same tribe in Pakistan, the same intelligence organization in Pakistan. We had probable cause to move forward to find the evidence that would make the case.